Hello, thank you for joining our Wednesday morning live. My name is Jen. This is Circle of Besties Tarot. I'm an avid tarot card fan, or divination fan in general. I've been reading cards pretty much my whole life. I was raised by, I had an aunt that was a professional psychic. So, I've always been around things, all things divination, and I truly enjoy it. Let's get started. I'll just pull cards and speak to them. And then as people come into the live, if you could let me know your astrology sign and the question you might have, I'll do a reading for you. Okay, so Queen of Air. Upright, the Queen of Air so this could be a person in leadership. Just because it's a queen doesn't mean that it has a gender. It's this tarot speaks to energies. So leadership energy, someone who makes decisions with logic, very stern but very fair. In reverse, I would say that this is someone that uses their intelligence and power, and not for good but for evil. I mean, we always say use your powers for good. So someone who's in a Queen of Air energy is a leader that again, there's everything that they do is through logic. It's through facts. It actually, the suite of air also equates in the tarot to swords, which for me is, swords. Air, number one, is fast-moving energy, so very quick thinking energy, intelligence, communications, internet, truth. So in reverse, we're going to have somebody who, embodies all of those, the good things, but doesn't always, when interacting with others, doesn't always use them for good. Good morning. Good time. Thank you for coming on again. Oh, Capricorn. Okay, let's pull a card for Capricorn for good time. This deck is, you have to forgive me, this deck is larger, so it's hard to shuffle. I have the Nine of Air. So Nine of Swords upright is, it really does speak to, someone who's dealing with a lot of stress, anxiety, sleepless nights, really mind that, that doesn't stop, constantly worrying. But this card came out in reverse. So this just tells me that, even though that might be something that tends to plague you, it's, tomorrow's a new day and things are looking up. I'm going to pull some clarifier cards with a different deck just so we can build out that message for you. I'm going to use the Rider-Waite-Smith Tarot. Now the art for this tarot deck was drawn in, I think, 1908. So it's definitely not the most inclusive deck, but for me, it talks. So I'm going to use it. Okay. We have the world. So I don't know if I'm supposed to do this, cover the naked lady. The world is a major arcana. So it speaks to very large energies that, sort of are always around you. And it's what's speaking to me in the card right now is the fact you have the lion. So the Leo for astrology. So you have the Leo, you have Taurus, the bull, you have a phoenix, you have the angels. So, things that come into your life are definitely heaven sent. So you have, I lovingly call my, loved ones in spirit. So ancestors, spirit guides, angels, whatever you believe in, your higher self, the you that's part of the universe, collaborating with, the universe and then sort of giving you gut instincts. It's all in your benefit and it's only for you. So, the more you trust in that service that the universe provides for each one of us, the more that you can work with it and make things work in your favor. So this card is telling you that, you're brave, you're tenacious, you can rise again from the ashes like the phoenix, that you're watched over, from your angels and loved ones and spirit guides in heaven, and that, great things are on their way, and it's karmic. Adjust the card. Can't see the cam. How about now? So thank you for letting me know you couldn't see the card. Okay, so good time. This was the card that tells you all of what I just spoke about. All right, some more cards. So good time. We have the Chariot. This is, you'll see that, okay, sorry, I'm working with my tech crew here. You'll see that this is someone who is leaving a very established city or an established environment, that in a chariot, he's riding in a chariot away from the city, being pulled by two sphinxes. And what you'll notice is that there are no reins. So he is moving forward and controlling these, powerful animals to pull the chariot away from, anything. So anything that's been built up behind him. So onward to new things. Like after, look at, there's even like water behind him. Who knows if he had to like go through the water to get to the shore to keep moving. But in my opinion, the Chariot is overcoming big obstacles and moving forward just by sheer determination. So this isn't something that, he's not relying on the sphinxes to get him anywhere. He's using his own, like I said, tenacity, willpower, just his own mind to keep moving forward. So, again, like with the world, and then coming out of that 9 of air energy, it's on you, but you have the ability and the authority and the skills and the bravery and the courage to get you where you need to go next. Okay. Okay, so the next card that comes out for you, good time, is Knight of Swords. And, this is a card that tends to come up a bit in our lives, at least the past few times we've done it. And you'll notice that it is, so knights are messengers. Sword, again, is the air, the suite of air. So that's truth, intelligence, it could be anything online, technology, medicine. So I just learned watching another YouTube reader, I think last night, that the swords can also equate to medicine. So that's something I didn't know. So maybe if you're on a path for recovery in any way, this knight is, the messenger is telling you that there might be new avenues coming in order to pursue to achieve well-being and happiness. So keep a lookout for that, and always be open to new possibilities. Again, this the suit of air, and remember that anytime you have a leader or something in this sort of the swords suit, it can be, there's a lot of logic involved. It's very like black or white. There isn't a lot of gray to pursue, but I think it's just a good reminder that, technology and medicine are improving every single day. So, as you come out of that 9 of air, that headspace of worry, grief, nervousness, that there are online remedies that you could pursue. I know through COVID, we all sampled online, telehealth. I think it's telemedicine is what it's called. So you see your doctor on a Zoom call. So, there are so many things that are being developed now. I'm using AI and using technology to help with whatever you might be needing help with. So I would say that's the message for you there, and it's telling me to really look into that as an option for you, and don't forget how fast things have come, since COVID, really. All right, I'm gonna put these back on the deck and see if we have any. Welcome. Let's see if we have any new viewers. Hi, my name is Jen. I'm Circle of Besties Tarot. I'm doing free readings for us today. It's 11:32 Eastern. I don't know if any of you are on the East Coast. If not, let me know where you're viewing from, and what part of the globe are you in. I know that I watch a number of lives, and there are people from all over the world watching. So it's a matter of finding the right time where people are looking to participate in something like this. But it's very exciting. I've been a tarot card reader for probably 30 years. I also do automatic writing. I work at some local wellness centers and crystal shops to do in-person tarot readings. I've been successful with that. And I also have an online metaphysical shop. It's just a big, huge catalog of woo things. And you can find that at www.circleofbesties.com. And I, in the banner on my webpage, I have a friends and family discount, 20%. So that certainly helps. So if you are, looking to have tarot cards, oracle cards, anything you can think of that's metaphysical, crystals, oils, books, materials to make just about anything you could ever think of, bracelets, a lot of jewelry. But take a look. It's if you have any questions, you can always send me a message, and I can always help you put something together. But it's a huge catalog, like I said, but there's just about anything that you'd ever be interested in that's metaphysical or woo, to help guide you on your path there. Okay, enough of my commercials. I'm going to do a Celtic cross reading for the general collective, and then I'll speak to that. And then if anybody joins us, we can do a couple one-off tarot card pulls for them. Okay, we have the King of Wands. Again, leadership and top leadership within the suit. So wands or rods are passion, intention, motivation, excitement, spirit, thoughts and intuition, motivation. So a leader who leads with all of those personality traits. But also is very fair. And again, it's like he encompasses, again, I'm using pronouns, but it's not, the energy isn't binary. So, this energy of the King of Wands is, pretty much at the top of their game for this suit. So the way that they lead, they're excellent in everything they do. They're very accomplished. They've been doing it a long time, very knowing and making decisions. They're very sure. But the way that they come to the conclusion is by using, all of the suit descriptors I just mentioned. So, passion, motivation, intuition, strategy. That's one I forgot. Tenacity. And then the challenge, believe it or not, is the Sun. So the Sun is the happiest card in the deck. You can see by, you got a little happy baby riding on a white horse, and there's the sun is right up in the sky. There's sunflowers, abundance. The number is 19, so that equates to 10. So in tarot, everything runs. If you're looking at the numerology behind tarot, there are cycles. So 0 to 10. Then you have your royals. You have the page, knight, queen, king. And then, your major arcanas, which are universal overall energies. So this is a major arcana. So the sun isn't part of, a 0 to 10 descriptor suit. So, they have the wands, which is, like I mentioned, passion, energy, focus, intuition, strategy. And then you also have the cups, which is emotion, happiness, relationships. We have coin, which is all things material. So money, your money, family. It could just be anything that has to do with an earthly life. And swords. So air, the air suite, which is, again, logic, truth, communications, internet, technology, medicine. So the sun, like in the major arcana cards, so there's 21 of them. They speak to all the different suits. But so my guess, if I were to interpret this as a challenge card, is ruling as a King of Wands and seeking, to make decisions and move forward in your life every single day in authority, in good purpose. But, the challenge, I guess, is to be happy. Very interesting. So underlying energy, things that support this way of thinking, is the Five of Coins. Now, the Five of Coins is, like feeling like you're left out in the cold. It could be poverty, lack. It's just a lack mindset for me. But it could be always worried that you're not going to be able to feel stable or to find any sort of comfort knowing that you're safe. So I would say that the underlying, reason for this King of Wands to be worried about, like how to be happy is, just that underlying nervousness that, they're always going to be feeling lack, that they're not safe. So I think that the Ace of Pentacles is like what's the energy that you don't see that's always there and helping, sort of bring this about. And that's the Ace of Pentacles, forgive me. So this is the first in the Pentacles suite, or coins or discs, or what depends on the tarot card deck that you have, on what they call it. But all things material. So this Ace is number one. It's the beginning. So it could be a new job. It could be an offer of some sort. Like if you're selling your house, or, buying a house, or just anything that has to do with material goods. This marks the beginning of that. And what it does is it just says that you offer incoming. So if you're buying a house successful, you're getting an offer. If you're selling a house, if you're buying a house, then your offer will be accepted. If you're selling a house, you're going to be getting a great offer. You'll see at the bottom of the card that there's like a garden, and it's lush and green and abundant. And in the back, you have sort of like what looks like desert mountains. So, this is an area that's actually pretty plentiful, but not everybody in the land has this big lush garden. So consider yourself lucky. But again, this to me, like as far as the reading goes and the position of the card, I would say that feels like there's too much change and nervousness and things that are dependent upon this Ace of Pentacles to move forward. So I would say that even though this is a great thing and a very lucky thing, the nervousness of this King of Wands is that it just might not work out. So again, paired with that lack card. All right, energy that's sort of hanging in the air. So this is the 5, again, another 5. So, really this King of Wands is very, right in the middle of a cycle. Swords is, stuck in your head. This could be squabbles. I mean, he's holding 2 swords of truth. So the 2 of swords is a card about indecision. So, he's holding his indecision in his hand. He's got another one that he's holding, but it's pointed down. So he's not really sure. And then the 3 of swords is grief, So he's leaving 2 behind. So, I think it's just, constant, I would say indecision, battle, challenges, seeing everything that could go wrong, because it is above the King of Wands. So for me, it just says a mindset. So I would just say, that, even though your mind can run a million scenarios as to what could go wrong, the sun, even being in the deck in the challenge position, is telling you that, maybe it's time to start thinking about what could go right. Because you can take that energy and it'll change on a dime, it'll just pivot. So if you stop, so you're flanked, this King of Wands is flanked by 2 5s, lack, and, pretty much, analyzing risk all the time, like risk analysis, constant negative risk analysis. And so, the sun is here to say, okay, what if we start running scenarios that are very positive? It could, then we can take the positive attributes from the Ace of Pentacles, which are hanging there, make it work for us. All right. So again, we got a lot of swords. So Knight of Swords in reverse. So we had just pulled this before. So again, incoming messages that have to deal with, things that are logical. It could be contracts. It could just be a truth that's fast approaching. In reverse, I would say that, again, to speak to what I just mentioned, that unless we change the way we think and start attracting energy, so energy attracts energy. So if we're in a constant state of lack and worry and running scenarios that are bad, that energy is going to attract exactly that. Scenarios that are bad, lack, and anything that's good that presents itself in our life, we're just going to see like the bad, like what could go wrong. And then that's what will in a very fast and furious way come rushing towards us. So in reverse, this tells me that, again, let's flip the switch on negative thinking and focus on the positive and attract some of that positive energy and fast and furious when new things are given to us. Okay, so I'm going to pull some advice cards. So I have the 3 of Cups. Now, this to me equals celebration, community, happiness. Going to where, like everybody knows your name, if you're old enough to understand the Cheers reference. This is a phenomenal card. It's also the card that I use in all of my in my business advertising as part of my logo. I love the 3 of Cups. So this is for us ladies, it's girl power. But basically, think community, celebration, being with people that love you, friendship, happiness, celebration of something great. So this is a success card. So I see that, truly taking the time to, live in an attitude of gratitude will work out for you. Hi, Maud. Thanks. Yes, I will. Sagittarius, I'll do yours next. So we have, so the Magician card, everything I've just been saying embodied in this one card. So you'll see the Magician is a major arcana card. It embodies all of the different suits. So you have the wands, you have the sword, you have the discs, you have the cups. He's holding his, I never know how to say that. It's a pathme or something. I don't know. It's just a symbol of manifestation and magic. So his magic wand, we'll say. And he's pointing at the ground. So as above, so below. So, he can make his energy, he can change the way his thoughts and his intentions will manifest abundance. Look at all you have this like lush, beautiful flowering garden all around him. And all he's doing is just putting his mind to something, and there it goes. It appears. So, a lot of people say that, magic isn't real, but as far as the law of attraction, manifestation, I've seen things really work out. I've changed my whole life based on that attitude of gratitude. And I walk as I walk as if I already have the things that I truly need and want to bring into my life. So it's I always recommend that people who are skeptics or new to the law of attraction, they'll go Google, like the law of attraction for skeptics, the law of attraction for beginners. And there's so many free resources online that will truly, find the right author talking about it to speak to you in a way that gives you a plan. And it will work out. And I'd love to hear about it. Okay, so for our final advice card, we have the lovers in reverse, but this is, for me, the lovers can, at time, it's a universal energy. It's a major arcana, number 6. But this can mean, twin flames, soulmates, things that are meant to be. The traditional meaning for this, I read it in a book, was the choice. So it's about, angels on high, giving Adam and Eve a choice, right? So, and I'm sorry if that's incorrect, and you can give me your version in the comments if you feel inclined. I'm happy to learn more detail. But the lovers in reverse, I just think that I think as far as the position on where it is, the advice, it's to not get into your head too much about making that big decision. Like, let all the details come together. Let everything. So once you're in that attitude of gratitude, as things develop within your world, and you put down the worry and you put down that lack mentality, and new things approach, new opportunities, new changes that could surface in your life. If you, but don't let everything hinge on a decision, and don't work it up in your mind to be something that becomes, this big scary thing, and to the point where it freezes you and keeps you. So again, the Knight of Swords, like I said, very fast moving energy. In reverse, which is how it came out, we can just say that you're frozen in fear, or you're frozen in worry, you're frozen in anxiety, you're frozen in risk analysis. So I think the message for this reading is just say, put all that down and let things, come to you, and be happy. The magician, if you allow yourself to be happy, guess what? You're going to be happy, and it's going to be a whole new world for you. So I hope this resonates with somebody. I know that we don't have a lot of people on the live, but in the replay, if you watch it back, I hope this, this helps you. And I want to ask that if you are watching, please like, share, and subscribe. You don't have to share, but if you like it and subscribe, I would be very grateful. I'm trying to build the channel and the community, so I'd love to know more about you. If you want to chat with me, I will read the comments. Okay, so I had a request for Sagittarius, so I'm going to do a different deck. Let the energy clear from this one, and then I'll use a cute deck. I have it's called the Everyday Witch Tarot, which is cute. I'm not a witch. I'm almost witchy. That's my tagline in my metaphysical store. But it's like, for those who are like me, just like they love all things witchy, but they don't have the time or energy to actually put towards really going 100%. This channel is for you. I'm for you. But I do have some fun tarot cards for those that like almost witchy things too. All right. So Sagittarius. All right. We have the Six of Wands. So this is accolades, celebration, spotlight on you, a lot of excitement over your gifts and skills. You see in this deck that they have some, it's almost as if, say a graduation or a celebration of some sort. And she's surrounded by those who love her. And I can see, a number of different generations represented here. So something good is on the way, something good to celebrate, something family oriented, a tradition of some sort. And you're going to be celebrated. I'll pull some more cards, see if we can't get more messages. So forgive me, I'm shuffling off camera, but I like to take jumpers, and those are cards that just come out as I shuffle. I feel like it's the cards are more meant to be versus me picking them. Okay, so we have the Chariot. So we saw the Chariot a little bit before in a different deck, where we had the, somebody who's sort of been through an ordeal in their chariot, driving away from obstacles, or leaving a big city and headed in a new direction. I would say that in this card, if we look at the art, it says this way or that way, and like not understanding. And then she looks sort of confused. I think she might go this way based on the card and her eyes pointing towards that direction. But I love the little familiar with the little cat with the helmet and the scarf on, and that matches her little leggings. This is so cute. So the Chariot for me is travel. Like not escape in a way that is where you're the victim, like escape in a way where you're you're the victor. You're choosing your own path. So that's what this means. You're choosing your own path. You are, in charge of your own destiny. You've been through a lot of things that taught you a lot of lessons, and you're on the move to, learn more and to, increase your knowledge and find out what your life's purpose is. So it also does mean travel. So maybe you have some travel coming up. So celebration with your family and potential travel is what I'm getting. All right, let's do another card. Build on this story. Let's see where you get to go. I would love to, I'll ask whoever's helping me with the cards. Everybody's got a different definition. So spirits, ancestors in heaven, angels, the universe, God, anybody that any the extra help I'm always grateful for. Let's see what comes next in this story. Will they be traveling? Where are they going to go? All right. So I have a 7 of Wands in reverse. So let's take a look at the art. Okay, so 7 of Wands is somebody who, like, again, with the Chariot, just been through, this is the battle that they've been through, but they're standing their ground. They're still there. They're defending whatever it is behind them. Even their little black familiar, their black cat familiar is on guard. They're ready to stand up for what they believe in, and they're not backing down, no matter how many things come at them. So in reverse, I would just say, the reverse isn't failure of standing your ground. It's not, it's just, I would just say a more intense feeling of having to fight what you believe for. So hang in there, and, the battle eventually, like the battle is over. We know that this person hops on a chariot, starts going somewhere different. So maybe I'll pull one more card and see if I can't make a message work. Thank you. Good time. I'm seeing your messages in the chat. I appreciate those nice comments. I appreciate that. And please do share with your friends. It would be great to get a party going here. Nothing more fun than tarot on an afternoon while you drink some coffee. Fantastic. All right. Okay, we have the 6 of Cups. So Sagittarius, I see that this is, definitely something going on with your family. So I would say that the message as it goes in order, I would just say that, you have a close-knit family, a lot of generations, a lot of traditions, a lot of doing things a certain way and happily. In some way that changed, where, the person that sort of was always part of the pack had to go their own way. This is frowned upon, but they still stood their ground. And, in the end, it really will come back together, but on their terms. So, this is nostalgia, family, generosity, family love, and nostalgia. So something from the past is going to be coming back. It'll come back in a different way, because it's with the 7 of Wands, it'll come back in a different way. In reading intuitively, it's on this witch's terms. She she sort of always did it one way, then changed her mind, was frowned upon. But, family's family and the love is there. And, that nostalgia and, the love of a family is still there. So hang in there. I'll do one more card just to close it out. Okay, this one jumped. So yeah, I see this as teamwork, 3 of Pentacles, or discs, coins, whatever you call it. This is my teamwork card. So I just think that, whatever sort of broke up the cycle of tradition, and we could even call that a broken pattern. Let's call this a broken familial pattern. They saw something that didn't work for them. They chose to go a different way, got a lot of flack for it. In the end, everybody still loves each other. They're still a family, and they're going to figure out how they can work together as a team to bring that feeling of closeness back. So, well, a little deeper than I thought for a quick Sagittarius reading on a Wednesday morning live, or afternoon, wherever you are, or evening. So we'll see that we see all their familiars, and they're all at the drawing table figuring out how they can best work together. 3 of Pentacles. Okay, Sagittarius, I hope that was good for you. That resonated, and if nothing else, it was fun. I hear there's a tarot card reader that I watch who always says that. Hopefully it was fun. If nothing else, it was fun. And I completely agree. Messages that are meant for you will find you. Okay, what I'll do is I'm going to pull a rune card, and then I think I'll close this out. I'm so excited to be finally doing lives and interacting with the tarot community on YouTube. Is my favorite thing to do. It's I've been a side hustle, but in a way, it's my form of therapy. I'll just say that. So I enjoy reading for others. I enjoy getting readings. I enjoy watching readings. And it really has changed my life and my outlook on my, it's always a reminder to stay positive and to know that, and to help me understand how I am in control. It's just a matter of believing. All right, let's do it. So these are, I do have actual runes, but I bought a deck of cards that have the runes and their meanings on them, so I can learn them faster. Okay, so we're going to close out with Perthu. It's fate, discovery. So it's a symbol of fate or discovery. Fantastic. And look at the sigils. I don't know if you can see the sigils on outside of the rune itself. Okay, so rune of the home, of initiation to hidden secrets. It evokes celebration, games, laughter, and domestic happiness. So this really does put the cap on that reading that we just did for Sagittarius. And also, for good time, remember that the reading that we had done for you, it's just discover what's out there. You define what home is. So with that, thank you for joining, and we'll close out the live. And I hope that, I have, someone shared on Discord. I'll wait one more minute. If we have more people come in, I'll continue. But if not, thank you for watching, and I'll be back online soon. So subscribe and hit the notification bell, and it'll tell you when I'm online. Maud, I think I'm going to close it out. All right. Thank you, everybody. Okay. Okay, I'm being told that people are joining. All right. I'll keep going.